The universe is being destroyed as everyone gains cosmic power. How can they end this? Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where we take your trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then we read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. This is the story of Black Vortex, which brings the all-new X-Men, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the normal X-Men together in an adventure that bridges what's happening to them right now in all-new, all-different Marvel. This is Part 3. In the story of Black Vortex, there is a device that is turning individuals into cosmic-powered heroes and villains. The Guardians and the X-Men have been looking for a way to keep it out of the hands of Mr. Knife, Star-Lord's father turned villain. But now Mr. Knife has just destroyed Hala, the homeworld of the Kree, and due to a mishap from Nova, Thane, the son of Thanos, has now been empowered by the Black Vortex. The next part of their plan is about to be enacted as Thane is about to uphold his end of the bargain by encasing the entire planet of Spartox in amber with his new power. Mr. Knife is rather excited as he has managed to steal an entire planet, because this is exactly what he wanted. Star-Lord and his team return to Spartox after all of this to find the entire orphanage and the entire planet frozen in place. Jean can read everyone's minds and they are all in a living death. Star-Lord walks over to his girlfriend, Kitty Pryde, and he tries to tell her he's sorry. He didn't mean for this to happen, and she's right. The Black Vortex is a curse and he regrets that they stole it from his father. This is his fault. Through the amber, a single tear can be seen on Kitty's face, and it phases through the amber to the outside of her prison. Then, with all of her might, she manages to phase through the amber and free herself. She hits the ground and Peter grabs her. "Kitty, I love you!" She explains that she can hear him through the amber, and using everything that she had, she was able to get out. But it's so dense, she won't be able to free anyone else. While everyone is happy that Kitty is out, they tell Venom and the kids that they'll be back for them, while Nova explains that this was all Thane. He messed up and Thane has the Black Vortex. At that moment, Magique arrives, and that's when everyone sees another ship arriving over Spartox, the Brood ship. Mr. Knife is offering Spartox to the Brood, an ancient insect race feared throughout the galaxy with no known origin. The Brood begin their assault on the planet by sending smaller Brood down to the surface to chew through the amber and bury eggs into the victims' heads. Beast is the one who puts it together, and he tells everyone that they need to stop this, and that's when the Slaughter Lords appear, Mr. Knife's personal, cosmically powered bodyguards. Meanwhile, Cyclops, Groot, and Iceman are all Mr. Knife's prisoners on his ship, and Cyclops is beginning to get a psychic vision of his father, telling him that it's time to get out. Using his heat vision, he can see a fingerprint on the keypad and he opens their cells, and they run right into the enemy army. So they dive into the side room where they find the Black Vortex is being kept. They don't have an option, and after much debating, they all decide that they will step into the Black Vortex. We now have 3 more heroes with cosmic powers: Cosmic Cyclops, Cosmic Groot, and Cosmic Iceman. They grab the Black Vortex and drop all of Mr. Knife's army, and they get off the ship and into space, where they see all of their friends battling against the Slaughter Lords. Captain Marvel sees them and she takes the Black Vortex, telling them that Kitty Pryde has some plans for this, and they should probably join this fight. She begins to take off for Kitty, and the Slaughter Lords hit her in the back, forcing her to drop the Black Vortex, and that's when Thane flies past her, going for it, followed by Mr. Knife. They all fly at blistering speeds until Mr. Knife's floating fortress gets in the way, catching the Black Vortex and forcing Captain Marvel to crash land into it. Mr. Knife then uses his tech to make multiple versions of himself, all shooting at Captain Marvel, as she lands in front of the Black Vortex, looking at her potentially cosmically powered self. And Captain Marvel says, "No!" She launches into the air and manages to stop Mr. Knife just as Thane joins them on the surface. He points his power at Captain Marvel, attempting to encase her in amber, but she grabs the Black Vortex and uses it to reflect his power back at him, aiming it at Mr. Knife, sealing him in the amber. To make things even more interesting, Gara, a cosmically powered alien who's been chasing the Black Vortex, lands right in front of both Thane and Captain Marvel. With a single movement of her hand, she throws Thane into space, and Captain Marvel says, "Screw this!" as she launches back into space. She flies as fast as she can back to the surface of Spartox, where Kitty, Star-Lord, and all of the non-space flying heroes are, followed by Gara demanding the Black Vortex. She then hits everyone with her power, throwing the Black Vortex off yet again, and this time it lands in front of a young Jean Grey. She looks at it knowing that she'll need to save everyone, and she prepares to submit to its power even if it means losing herself and possibly becoming a villain again, just like the previous Jean Grey did with the Phoenix. Until Star-Lord stops her. Jean, it doesn't have to be you this time. Then Star-Lord looks into it and he sees his potential, his future, and it would force him to lose Kitty Pryde. He can't do it, he turns away from it as well. Gara walks over to the Black Vortex and tells everyone to look on and see. She shows them her planet, the one she herself killed in her greed, and she tells them that she needs to destroy the Black Vortex to prevent this from happening again. Kitty pleads with her though, they need it to save Spartox, and Gara asks her, would you save Spartox at the expense of another planet? Imagine what having the Black Vortex around could do to the entire galaxy. Imagine what would happen if one of you became crazy with power. Who is strong enough to submit to the Black Vortex and keep it under control? Kitty Pryde is the one who steps up. It has to be me. I hate space, I don't want cosmic powers. This is so not my jam. I'm the last person who wants to do this, so it has to be me. Gara tells her to step forward and Star-Lord runs over. Kitty, no! She apologizes. She has to. With the planet of Spartox in amber, and with her friends battling against the Slaughter Lords, and with a cosmic being willing to destroy the Black Vortex in front of her, Kitty Pryde steps up and submits. She sees all of the possible Kitty Prydes throughout each generation in multiverse, all of the possibilities and the things that will never be. She sees power even the other cosmic beings don't understand. And while she's coping with all of this knowledge, in the battle with the Slaughter Lords, a cosmically powered Ronin shows up, and he needs his revenge for them destroying his homeworld. He demands that all be judged for their actions. While this is happening, Kitty Pryde reaches out and grabs the planet of Spartox, and she begins to phase the entire world out of existence, removing it from its amber prison. Star-Lord smiles as he realizes the girl that he loves just resisted the power of the Black Vortex, and everyone on the planet is happy to be out of their amber prisons. Everyone is now on the planet Spartox looking at the Black Vortex. Half the team is currently cosmically powered and the other half denied the power of the cosmics. And Gara offers them one last thing, a way out. They can give up their powers and go back to normal. She warns them though, the Celestials may come looking for them one day and the Vortex will not completely change them back. No one can walk away completely unchanged. Iceman, Groot, and Cyclops all come to an easy decision to change back to normal. Gamora considers anyone wanting to change back to be a fool, and she wishes to stay this way, and Angel agrees with her. Beast decided to change back so that he can work towards what he broke in the time stream, and so they are changed back. Groot and Bobby get a complete makeover and they look better, but Cyclops goes back to the way he once was. Jean reads his mind and can tell the Vortex changed his heart. And Kitty, well, she kept her powers. With that, Gara took the Black Vortex and she headed off to parts unknown to dispose of it alone, while everyone loaded back up on the Guardian ship to head back to Earth. As they all returned, Kitty and Star-Lord took a moment to discuss their lives and what the heck just happened. They love each other and they trust each other. So Star-Lord asks Kitty Pryde, will she marry him? Meanwhile, the Collector picked up and decided to keep Mr. Knife locked in his amber for the collection. And Ronan swore his vengeance as his world was still destroyed. And Thane wants to find the Black Vortex so that he could once again rule the galaxy. With everyone pressing their faces against the glass of the Guardian ship, they can see that Star-Lord and Kitty are embracing, and they all cheer. There's a wedding coming. The end. And that is the entire Black Vortex story. Now it does carry over into all new, all different Marvel. Both the X-Men and the Guardians are still dealing with the effects of this. So make sure you go check out Guardians of the Galaxy issue 1 and you go check out all new X-Men issue 1 because it continues with their storylines right there. And if you want to follow Angel, he's also in Wolverine #1. So I'm Ben the Comicstorian and I'll see you next time right here.